What's up everyone, Jonathan here. So I'm gonna be finally making a video on working on my Poulan Pro chainsaw. And the seller did clearly state may need a tune-up, so a while ago I just used this spline screwdriver, which you can mostly find these on Amazon. I found a whole, well, I actually got this as a set, and a while ago I adjusted the high, and I think I gave it way too much and start her up, and she actually had like full throttle power. So I can go ahead and give her a little bit of low and turn down the high a little bit. And now let's try again, shall we? Yes, a while ago I just adjusted it, and something tells me the high is still too much and the low is just too minimal. So trust me, working on adjusting the high and low with this cover on, it's a bit of a pain, but gonna have to have this on when the chainsaw is in operation. So yes, I won't feel it unless the no, I'm not on it, which I can clearly see it down there. You guys can see. Here we go. Which I'm just thinking here, the previous owner that owned this chainsaw, sorry, my neighbor next door is cutting wood with the chainsaw. So anyways, I just lowered the high and tuned up the low. So now let's give her a little bit of choke. And let's just see, we need to put the phone down. Ooh, did you guys hear that? She nearly stayed running at first. So I'm thinking might give her a little bit of high throttle, not too much. And I think it might actually go somewhere with this thing. Might be on the verge and may just need a tune-up, that's just it. Which, I don't know. Off camera I did check the spark plug and doesn't look that bad. Yes, it might need to get replaced soon, but that'll be next after I try to get this thing running. So anyways. Okay, now I go ahead and shut that off just for safety. Alright, so something tells me that the idle screw, which it's that label T right there, might be adjusted way too high because it made the blade definitely spin like very fast without even touching the throttle. So I can go ahead and get that adjusted real quick, and hopefully we'll get somewhere with this. Then if not, then I guess that it'll take like much more adjustments till it's right at where I want it to be. Alright, I got a screwdriver here. So now I just stick it in there. Just lower the idle a little bit. Now let's try to get her back running. Always put your foot right there to prevent the chainsaw from kicking after you start her up. Okay, there we go. Alright, so it seems like the previous owner might be tuning this and might be playing around with this like way too much. That's probably causing that chain to keep on going, as you were hearing and stuff. So what I did was I lowered the low screw right there till it just stopped spinning, and it seems like when I've been pushing the trigger, it just cut off. So I'm wondering if may need to apply just a little bit of throttle and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to turn her back on, and stupid thing. Okay, so it seems like that time. Come on. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so for the record, I think she might need to rest for a little bit, because sounds like the carburetor is not right where I want it to be. And for doing the tuning and adjust the carburetor, it has to be done in a well ventilated area, because in the garage with the doors closed or in a room with no ventilation, then carbon monoxide poisoning. So I'm gonna go ahead and take her back downstairs. Wait, no, real quick. Just adjust her throttle real quick. And there we go. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, so far it's not going to plan as I was expecting with this chainsaw. So I think I'm thinking while I was in the adjusting process, I might have flooded the carburetor, because she does not want to start. So I'm thinking, what happened to my, there we go. Now the chain is completely locked and she won't engage accidentally if this thing accidentally started. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this cover off, and by that, there's a screw right here, right there, which is hard to see. Hold on, there we go. And right there. Which by that, it's, for this Poulan Pro chainsaw, it's a flathead and star bit, so by that, you can use a flathead, not a Phillips screwdriver. Flathead screwdriver like this. Right into there. Screw it until it comes off. And this weekend there will be a part 2 video of me working on this chainsaw, but so far not having such darn good luck so far, because I'm thinking I probably flooded the carburetor. That means, or some gunk that must have gone into the fuel that probably went into the carburetor, so she might need to have a carburetor cleaning in by this. I've seen one video about taking the carburetor off this chainsaw, and come on. As I was saying, off this chainsaw, and unfortunately, that was a whole bunch of disassembling that was done. And by that, what I mean is, hold on one second. As soon as I get this cover off. Oh, here we go. By that, meaning like a whole disassembly right there, and now we have a straight view of those screws I was adjusting earlier. That the one on the left is, hold on one second, I gotta put my chainsaw down. That this one right there is low, and this one is high. And the throttle screw is right there. And other stuff. So, in my opinion, I just disconnect the boot from the spark plug. Prevent accidental engine starts and stuff. Since it's highly recommended, since I'm working on this chainsaw in the basement and stuff. And yeah, had to take that off, and before I even clean the carburetor, I'm gonna go ahead and drain the fuel out, which that's gonna be fun. So real quick, I'm gonna show the spark plug. Ooh, that's a little hot. I'm gonna show the spark plug real quick. Alright, a 3/4 socket right there. Turn on there. Now, oof, there goes my tuning set. Which, as I was saying, I did got this off of Amazon, and I'm gonna show you guys real quick, just in case if you guys want a set like this, because just look at it. It has a whole bunch of adjustment screws, including hold on, this spline screw for this carburetor. It also comes with an L wrench, including some pipe cleaners, it looks like. So yeah, this set is pretty nice. And it's pretty affordable so in case you need to adjust, like, well, a leaf blower or a chainsaw like what I'm trying to do, or a string trimmer, this set is awesome for all that occasions. Alright, get that off. And you guys could probably tell that the spark plug is a Husqvarna. Alright, let's go ahead and check this out. Ooh. I think that's also another part of my firing problem. I know it's hard to see, this stupid camera. That there's starting to be some fluid on the spark end, so yeah, I know I could basically clean it off, but for this spark plug that's been working like so hard and cutting wood and cleaning up like storm messes, this spark plug looks like she's on her final legs, so gotta have to get a new spark plug by then, but eventually, yes, and that'll be in my next video. And for now, you can go ahead and shine a light and put it down in there, and that's the piston right there. And it looks like it got some fuel mixture in there. And so far what I want to do with this chainsaw is try to get it running. It's hard to do this with one hand because I'm holding the phone with my one camera. Here we go. Now she's on tight. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep this boot off the spark plug because, as I was saying, in a basement, like I'm working on this chainsaw, there could be an accidental engine start and not even know about it and other stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put her all back together because for right now I don't have the exact things just yet, and I'm not just 100% ready just to try to work on her. But for now, I think I might as well just get the fuel out, and I can go ahead and stuff, and might as well replace the fuel filter while I'm at it. Alright, and I got the fuel out, so it's gonna be hard to see, but yeah, I can see contaminants, like some of them actually got in, and the fuel filter does look like ready to be replaced, so I might as well get that done while I'm at it, and trying to empty out the primer bowl, but as best I can, and that's the old fuel I just drained out of it not that long ago. And yeah, it might still be looking like good fuel, but with the contaminants in there, I might as well get it all cleaned out, just so when fresh fuel gets put in, then it'll be much easier for the carburetor and stuff. So yeah, something tells me that she might need to have carburetor cleaned and maybe a rebuild while I'm at it, because that could be a sign of the seal on this gas cap that's probably failing, or must have accidentally fell in while fueling, and the fuel filter is probably failing, sending those contaminants through the lines to the carburetor. So that could also be another thing on why she didn't want to stay running. So yeah, nonetheless, I did it the smart way with an oil catch pan right there, because she did try to drip out a bit more, and I eliminated that problem, and playing it smart that way. Alright everyone, so I have Amazon popped up, and this is what I actually bought right here that I was showing you guys earlier, that little kit. It's called HIPAA Pack of 12 Carburetor Adjustment Tool Carburetor Adjusting Kit, which it comes with all the screwdrivers that you'll ever need for tuning, like I said, chainsaw, string trimmer, leaf blower, and any other for $17.88, and it's not bad. I actually got a darn good deal on this, and hey, since I was working on that chainsaw, hey, I might as well just buy this before I even start messing with it. So anyways, this weekend there will be another video on me trying to remove those little particles that must have fell in while fueling up from the chainsaw, and replacing that fuel filter. Or it might be on a delay because I have other videos that's on my schedule as well, and it's gonna be a little bit of a work, but I'll get through it and try to get to the chainsaw video eventually. So anyways, I'll leave a link in the description below for this kit,